So the plan, the idea is just climbing from base camp, just on the normal route to Camp 2, 6,400 meters. And then we take a left going to the original 1963 Hornbein route, which has never been repeated since first ascent. Climbing Hornbein Couloir, get to the top of Everest, descending the normal route to South Col, having a big quick break, and then traversing in, like Denis Orubko did back in the days, to the normal route of Lhotse, get to the top of Lhotse, and the nice thing is, after you're on top, it really goes straight down to the Western Cwm, back to Camp 2. I think it's possible, but we don't know, and that's exactly the challenge, and that's exactly the interesting thing. Nobody has done that before, so I think the chance is there that it's possible, but I don't know. The original Hornbein route has never been repeated since 1963. Nobody was successful to repeat that route. It means this is already quite a challenge. And then, of course, descending to South Col, this is just being on the main route, and then traversing into Lhotse. Also this, Denis Orubko did it already, but I will not say it's just an easy traverse. So everything is already climbed once, but the whole link-up has never been done. It is a huge challenge because you stay so long in the altitude, and I mean the big problem at 8,000 meters, we just have 20% of oxygen, so you cannot recover. So I think you get really tired, but that's the challenge. It's kind of a natural game like we're doing here in the Alps. Now, I mean, we just start in Chamonix to climb Mont Blanc, or we start in the valley to climb Mont Blanc from the south side. It's getting quite normal, and now I like to do the same idea a little bit in the Himalaya. Of course, it's the highest mountain in the world, and as a climber, it attracts you. There is a lot of going on Mount Everest, which I don't really like, but I mean, this is normal. You have to accept, you know, you're not the only person in the world, so everybody can do what they want. But I have to say, Mount Everest, for me, it's a really attractive mountain, and that's why I go there, and it's the highest mountain in the world. I'm super ready. I mean, I'm so psyched. For me, the project is already a success. I mean, only to think about this project and the whole training I did, I feel so great. My body is as strong as it was never before. So I went to the Khumbu Valley in February, and I stayed in Chukung, which is 4,700 meters. I stayed there for 13 days, and together with Hervé Barmas and David Göttler, we just ran up to Island Peak several times. I did that basically in 13 days. I did 240 kilometers and 16,000 vertical meters between 4,700 and 6,200 meters. So that was kind of like the core training in February.
Yoo! Island Peak again! Pretty cool! Good training.
Tenji Sherpa, he's like, you know, he's a really good friend of mine, and I think he's one of this new generation in Nepal which are interested in climbing, not only making business, and it's changing a lot now in Nepal, and I really like that. And me and Tenji, we climbed 2012 together Everest already, and yeah, 2 years ago, for example, we climbed Cholatse's North Face. He was here in Switzerland, we climbed together, so he's a really good friend of mine, and that's why we climb together.
We need some good food, eh? Yeah. Salami, cheese, bread.
It's our lunch.
It's our lunch, eh? Even Tenzing likes it.
Yeah.
I mean, in the altitude, it's really hard to eat, and I know I'm gonna bring again cheese and salami because I know I can eat this every time up in the altitude. I think everything that's sweet, you can't eat anymore, but everything that's salty, it goes perfectly to eat. Just to think about a project like this, I think it's already enough, and it keeps you pushing, and you try something. And my goal is that process to think about it, to train, and to try, and hopefully on the end I can do the project. But I will not make a definition of success, because I think it's wrong. Everything goes, you learn a lot, you have more experience, so it's a success. The only definition I do is like, to be not successful is just if you have an accident or you're gonna die. That's definitely not successful. All the other things, it's a success already.